Well, hello again, my beautiful friends, and welcome back to another Pick a Card reading. In today's video, we're just going to look at your person's current intentions towards you at whatever moment you happen to find this video. And also, it doesn't matter if the last time you spoke with them was a couple of hours ago or a couple of years ago. We're just going to try and take a look at their current intentions as best we can. What do they want for the connection? What do they want for the future of the relationship? We'll try and decipher that in your reading. And I just want to take this moment before we get started to tell you guys that I hope you and your loved ones are safe and healthy. You know, we are still in a pandemic and a lot of people are getting sick right now. So I just hope you guys are taking the proper precautions to keep yourself and others safe. And I just also hope that your loved ones are okay and that you are holding them as tightly as possible. But with that being said, I also want to remind you guys to take care of yourselves and make sure that you are staying healthy. If you haven't had a chance to drink some water today, I hope you take this as your reminder to go ahead and have some water. And if you've been sitting in the same position for a while now, hopefully you remember to just get up and walk around even for 30 seconds. Your joints, your muscles, your bones, they will thank you no matter what age you are. It is super bad to just sit or even lay or even stand in the same position for too long. So just move around as much as you can. But let's go ahead and get into today's video. There are 4 piles in front of us here, and they're going to go left to right. So this is pile 1, 2, 3, and 4, as they say on the dice that are on them. But I'll give you guys a moment to breathe, meditate, pause this video if you need to, and think about which of these piles is calling you in, and we will try and see what your person's intentions are towards you, starting with pile 1. Okay, my beautiful friends who chose pile 1. So if you guys felt attracted to this beautiful white die with the number 1 on it, then this reading is for you. And you guys also chose the Light Seers Tarot, but we're going to try and find out your person's current intentions towards you. The first thing that we're going to do for you guys, pile 1, is just draw a couple of cards to get a read on the overall energy that's surrounding your connection right now. So Spirit, what do we need to know about pile 1's connection with their person? Okay, so we have the 2 of Wands, and we'll just draw a couple more here. The 9 of Wands. Okay, the 7 of Swords, and we also have the Queen of Wands pop out here, so we will read that as well, even though I usually draw 3. Okay, pile 1. So I feel like you guys are definitely the type to make plans for the future. You know, it's possible life has really shown you a lot of lessons where things happened really unexpectedly and deconstructed a lot of your comforts, a lot of your foundations. Things that you thought you could rely on have been taken away from you in your past, and so now you're very future-minded people. You really like to plan ahead and ensure that you're protecting yourself from harm. But I feel like your person is the type to just take things as they come and go with the flow and do things as intuitively as possible. So I feel like you guys might be longing to understand where the future of this connection lies, whereas your person just kind of wants to see what happens and see how, you know, their feelings develop as time goes on. So I do think that they are maybe giving you the runaround when it comes to conversations where you just want to get a handle on how to define the relationship and where you stand in their heart. I think that they just really want to avoid that type of conversation because they're not really ready to give you an answer just yet. So if you feel like this person is shutting you out, pile one, and they're maybe not giving you the communication that you're asking for, I don't think it's that they're not attracted to you or that they don't want to be communicating with you. It's possible that just what you want to be talking about is something they really want to avoid, at least for right now. I feel like they want things to be okay between you. They want you to be really happy with them. And I think they also kind of know what you want to hear. And so they're afraid to have a conversation where they can't tell you what you want to hear. I also feel like you guys are really vocal about your desires, your intentions, your boundaries. I feel like if someone doesn't meet you in the middle with those things, that could definitely be a deal breaker for you guys. So your person might just be a little bit afraid to have a conversation. If you're wondering whether they're ignoring your communication in some way or another, it is possible that that is what's happening, just because they want to keep you happy and they don't want to make any promises yet that they don't know that they could keep in the future. But let's go ahead and draw a few more cards here. What is pile one's person's intentions? So we have the 10 of Cups. This card is beautiful in this deck. All of these colorful pictures here, and obviously the 10 of Cups in general is just a beautiful card. I definitely feel like for you guys, just with the imagery that we're seeing, it's really possible you're dealing with a same-sex relationship, but if not, that's also fine as well. I do feel like your person sees this as an incredibly unique connection, you guys. They've never met anyone in their life that they just connected with so thoroughly, so intimately, and so quickly. They earnestly feel like there is chemistry between you with this 10 of Cups. It's a true joy in their life to be able to connect with you because they just feel like it's something that is so easy. It makes them so happy. It's so exciting and it's so much fun. And they really see themselves indulging in your energy for such a long period of time. They feel like there's really a future here for the relationship and they would like to get closer to you. But what I'm sensing as well is they are not sure what that means. They don't have enough experience with intimacy to not want to put their walls up when they feel so excited and invested in a connection. I think that this is someone who has patterns of distancing themselves when something is so serious in their heart. But let's look a bit more as to their intentions towards you. I feel like definitely there's a deep desire in their heart, pile one, to have a deeper relationship in the future. The 10 of Cups, the 10s in the tarot have to do with accomplishment. It means that something has come to its complete fruition. And the 10 of Cups, I feel like your person sees themselves falling in love with you guys. They see themselves in just a real relationship, as deep as this relationship can get. But let's read some more, Spirit. What does pile one's person's intentions toward their person look like? So we have Judgment coming out here. I think that a lot of you guys aren't aware just of your person's habits when it comes to emotions that are overwhelming for them. I feel like this is someone who really puts on a brave face. They act a lot stronger and maybe a lot more lighthearted than they really are. I think in their mind and in their internal narrative, it's possible there are a lot more negative thoughts than they allow themselves to communicate with you. This could be someone who is just, they're very jokey, they're very friendly, they always like to stay upbeat, they like to make things funny, they don't enjoy serious conversations as much, and I feel like you guys can sense that as well. You feel resistance when you try to take things back past the surface level sometimes, because your person always tries to make things a joke or tries to laugh at things because they're putting on a brave face and they don't want to face the truth within themselves. And I'm feeling like they've buried a lot of their emotions very deep, a lot of their insecurities, their questions about their own future, what they truly want, whether or not they feel they're deserving of love or a relationship. I think that they have wounds in those areas, but they've buried them very deep. And so, they plan on working on that for you because they know that the choice is either to shut these emotions out or, to choose intimacy in this relationship while also allowing these things to let themselves be known. So I feel like they really intend to, just be radically honest with you and with themselves. But they're sort of overwhelmed with the prospect of doing that right now. I always see judgment as radical honesty, as someone giving you the whole truth, maybe even without meaning to. This is someone giving you complete transparency. But with the Seven of Swords here, I feel like it's a conflicting energy, right? Because this person isn't ready for that honesty. It's on their mind, though. I think that they first have to be honest with themselves, pile one, before they're ready to be honest with you. And they're kind of just avoiding that because they know, with this deck we have on the Seven of Swords, all of these birds, this person is sitting with these crows here, and there are these black feathers, and that tells me that they know that if they are to face the truth, it would mean the death of themselves. They feel like they're not ready for this transformation, and to just set their pride aside and tell you how they're really feeling, because that's not something they're used to doing in any type of relationship in their life. But I feel like they're really intending to be honest with you, and I feel like a lot of you guys think that this person has their walls up and you're like sitting outside of these walls, and they haven't really let you in. I think that your person intends to let you in, pile one. We have strength. Yes, I always see strength as a harbinger of someone being honest, telling you what's on their heart. I feel like their true feelings for you are something that's very powerful. You guys are really important to them, and they see this connection as something like an opportunity they can't pass up. They can't continue on with their old patterns or their, usual methods for self-protection. They have to either choose intimacy or, choose a pattern that's harming them. And I feel like they really want to choose you guys. If this is someone who has lied to you in the past and you're not really sure if you can trust them now, strength is a very big sign of loyalty and of honesty, and of integrity. And I feel like this person has been doing a lot of running in their life, and they really want to find the courage to face what's on their heart, to face the truth of what's on someone else's heart, to face vulnerability and intimacy, and have the strength to do that. Wear their heart on their sleeve. This woman in this picture has her heart on a necklace. I see your person making the choice to do that. Strength is also associated with Leo, you guys, and just with the Queen of Wands here, this could definitely be a fire sign that you guys are asking about. There's a lot of Wands energies. You guys are definitely very protective people. You're protective of your own heart. You don't want to approach something with transparency until you know how the other person is feeling. But I think that, both of you guys are putting on masks right now in the connection and acting like your feelings are less deep than they really are. Let's draw one more, you guys, and we can move on to some oracle cards. Okay, we have the Six of Wands. We were just talking about the Wands cards. Your person intends to make their feelings known, and I think you guys are really used to hiding yourselves. You really know how to strategize in a way where you act really cool, you act nonchalant because you're afraid of showing other people that you care. That's a sign of weakness in your heart, I think, pile one. You feel like it would be a sign of weakness to show people that you care about them, and you don't want to, I'm hearing, embarrass yourself by showing someone you care about them, especially if they don't care about you. And I feel like your person, despite how hard you're trying, they can really tell how much you care, and they know that the responsibility is on them to make these feelings known and for you guys to have a real conversation and unbury all of the things you're keeping from each other. So the biggest thing here is your person intends to deepen this relationship. They intend to face their fears and unbury their feelings and show you what's really on their heart. They intend to show you loyalty and appreciation and respect and celebrate you for everything that you are if you allow them. But let's go ahead and read some more. Let's look at the Lenormand here, Spirit. What is pile 1's person intending toward them right now? What is this person's intentions, Spirit? Okay. We have clouds and we have heart. Yeah. I'm definitely sensing that this person spiritually feels a connection to you. You know, as I said, I don't think they've ever met anyone in their life that they felt like they connected with as deeply as they connect to you. It's almost like you can just see right past all of the fog that they try to put up toward other people. You can see their true heart space and you can touch them in ways that most people haven't been able to, pile 1. So I'm feeling like they really intend to give you their heart, give you their love. Because some of the things you've done and said, you've shown them something no one else has been able to. You've shown them clarity, I think, emotional clarity. And they're very thankful for that. We have birds and we have house. Yes, I think they want to discuss stability with you. I think they're really tired of things being undefined or ambiguous. They're really tired of not having a clear vision of where things are going. And so I think they really want to turn this into something real and clearly talked about. We have this, you know, this is such a harbinger of loyalty. This person really wants to devote themselves to you. It just seems to be an internal struggle with them. But I feel like patience is the key here, pile 1. And we also have clover at the bottom of the deck, which is a beautiful sign. We have the number 2 here, which would represent union. The number 6, which would also represent true love. And clover itself is a beautiful sign of good luck and blessings coming your guys' way. So if you've been waiting a long time for someone to sort of see you, even through the clouds, even through, you know, all of the walls that you put up to protect yourself, if you've been waiting for someone to show you loyalty and stability, even though you might be very anxious and flighty over some of the things you've been through, I feel like your blessing is coming. This person's going to show you that stability and consistency you've been needing. Let's take a look at the wisdom of the oracle here. What's coming to this connection, Spirit? What can pile 1 expect? Poised. Okay. So I feel like there's going to be growth here. There's going to be expansion. I think that you are possibly very stoic people and you're really good at hiding your emotions. And I feel like if someone were to let you, if they weren't reciprocating your feelings, you would just sit and not tell them how you feel for so long. And I'm sensing there's going to be something that makes it so you can't really keep your composure anymore. Treasure Island. What did I say, you guys? I see abundance coming forward, pile 1. It's beautiful. A change in the wind. Yes, big changes. This 48 would also reduce to 12, and these two 12s would reduce to 3, which obviously is a beautiful sign of, you know, expansion, of multiplication, of things progressing here. With a lot of fire, a lot of passion. Time to go. You know, maybe you are finally going, we have 2 9s here as well, repeating numbers, but you know, the fact that this came up below this poised card, I'm feeling like you walking away from your stoicism and letting that guard down is what's going to lead you to this sense of treasure. Yang, action is going to be taken, and happy. Wow, what beautiful signs, you guys. Beautiful signs. I do feel like some positive things are coming. Very positive things are coming. Someone is going to act on their desires. They're going to take action. They're going to communicate. They're going to show you the way that they feel. There's going to be a change in the wind, and it is going to be a happy one, period. So let's take a look at some messages from your person to close out this reading, and then we can draw charms and all of that. Ooh. So these sort of fell out. I'm just going to draw a few of these, you guys, and then we will read them all at once. But Spirit, what does pile 1's person most want to say to them? Which of these messages are the truest to pile 1's person's heart? Okay, a lot have popped out here now, so we're just going to read them. I love how much you care about others. Your person could definitely admire a lot of things about you, pile 1. I am giving you everything I have, or maybe they're planning on giving you everything they have as well. Marry me. Yes, that 10 of Cups was such a beautiful sign of this person wanting something very long-term, very fulfilling and beautiful. I am trying to make my way to you. I just don't want this to end. Wait for me. Wow. I am planning to tell you how I really feel. That is so beautiful. I know you love me too. That's what I was saying, you guys. Your person sees how you feel. They see it. They know it. And please let your guard down for me. Wow. There are no other messages that could have resonated with and confirmed my reading of the tarot more than what has come out here. I feel like this is so beautiful. What a beautiful confirmation from Spirit. But the last things we're going to do for you guys, pile 1, is we're going to roll some astrology dice and draw some astrology charms and letter charms. But Spirit, what does pile 1 need to know about their connection with their person? Okay, so we have Taurus, Neptune, and 9th house. Wow, and we have that Judgment card come out too, Neptune coming out as well. I definitely feel like a buried truth is going to make light here. You guys could resonate with Taurus, and it flipped over to Capricorn for a second there as well, so that could also resonate with you. I'm feeling like something very deep for your person, something that they are feeling from the bottom of their heart, you know, in their spirit and their soul. They want to express that to you. You know, Taurus is also associated with Venus. This could definitely be not only a gesture of stability that they give you, but a gesture of love. And just of complete radical honesty, not having any walls up, not having any masks. And, you know, with the 9th house, they say that the 3rd house is the house of short trips. The 9th house is the house of long trips. You know, this person does not have, you know, a temporary or superficial attraction towards you guys. They have intentions of a long-term connection, something that really lasts. They're willing to be patient, and they're willing to commit to something that takes a long time. You know, that Taurus energy too is so slow and steady, you guys. This person is going to give you their heart, everything that's on their deepest parts of their heart, I'm feeling, pile 1. But we are just going to try our best to get some charms for you guys as well that can hopefully resonate. Some zodiac and letter charms. So let's go ahead and take a look. Spirit, what resonates with pile 1? What might they need to see? Okay, I'm just gonna draw a couple more letters, and yeah, okay. So for zodiacs, you guys got Libra, you got Cancer, Aries, Scorpio, Gemini, Leo, and Scorpio again. Wow, that's beautiful. And then for letters, you guys got the letter S, the letter Z, Q, R came out twice here, U, and O. So hopefully those charms connect with you guys, but if not, that's completely fine as well. If you resonated with most of the reading, then it could definitely be for you, and obviously take what resonates and leave what doesn't, as this is a general reading. But I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I hope that this was helpful for you, pile one. Please, please, please remember to drink some water today. If any of you are interested in a private reading from me, I'll have my email in the description and in the comments, so you can contact me there for more information on my pricing and everything like that. And if any of you are interested in following me on TikTok, it is the same name as it is on here, Singing Doves Tarot, but obviously there is no pressure at all. But I am rooting for you guys. I'm wishing you the best of luck, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye. Okay, well, hello, my beautiful friends who chose pile 2. If you guys felt attracted to this beautiful blue die with the number 2 on it, then this reading is for you, and you guys chose the Steampunk Tarot. But we will try and figure out your person's current intentions towards you. The first thing that we are going to do for you guys, though, pile 2, is just try and get a read on the overall energy surrounding your connection with your person right now. So Spirit, what do we need to know about pile 2's connection with their person? Okay. Ooh, so we've got the 3 of Cups, the 5 of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Okay. So I feel like the biggest thing here, you guys, is that only one of you knows the complete truth. And I'm definitely feeling like there is something going on where there's a competition for someone else's affection. I'm gonna read this as if, you know, it's your person who has multiple people who are interested in them, but it could definitely be the other way around. But I'm sensing with this 3 of Cups here, it's definitely possible that your person is already in a relationship, and you know, they might be telling you one thing and telling this person another, but their true intentions really only lies with your person. It's also possible that maybe you guys are just friends. Maybe they aren't in a relationship either, but there are multiple people who are romantically interested in your person, and only they know who they're going to choose. I do feel like you guys are definitely feeling like you're in a position where you have to compete with somebody else. Maybe you are even comparing yourself to somebody. You're wondering whether, you know, this person connects with your person as much as you do, or whether your person is as attracted to them as they are you, etc. I feel like you are just sort of fighting for your position in your person's life right now, and it's really unclear on, you know, which way they're going to go or whether or not they truly value you. You know, I'm definitely feeling like they're wrestling with this in their own mind as well. They know that, you know, they need to make a choice on which path they want to pursue. And I feel like some of you guys might be in a position where you're questioning whether you are reading too far into the situation, whether this person really is interested in you, or you're overanalyzing things that they've said or done. And I'm sensing that your person, pile 2, they know that they have led you on. They know that they've flirted with you, or just led you to believe that they care for you, whatever the case may be, you guys. I feel like they are fully and consciously aware of what they've been doing, and it's really important from Spirit, I think, for those of you who need to hear this message, because you know, you're sort of gaslighting yourself and questioning yourself of whether or not you're making a mountain out of a molehill. But your person in their heart, they know what they're doing and they know how they're making you feel. So I think it's important you guys know that. But let's go ahead and read a little bit more into this. We have the 8 of Pentacles. Yes, I'm feeling a lot, pile two. Like you guys feel like you need to do a great deal of work in order to earn your person's attention. You're questioning your worth, you're questioning yourself, and whether or not you're deserving of your person's attention over this other person who is fighting you for it. And I just feel like it's a horrible position that you've been put in here. You know, I'm seeing just so much exhaustion from you guys, so much anxiety, so much energy of just fighting as hard as you can in order to earn your spot. And I feel like you guys don't necessarily deserve to be in this position. But I'm sensing that, you know, this individual that you're asking about, pile two, they want to be courageous enough to make the sacrifices and put in the work necessary in order to create less chaos and more clarity within this connection. For you, you know, they are thinking in the interest of you and of protecting your heart, and they know that what they are doing, you know, leaving you in a state of confusion or making you feel like you need to work hard to compete with someone, they know that this is wrong, and that this is making it so that you can't find peace within yourself. They either feel that intellectually or energetically, and I think they want to be able to, you know, muster up the courage to just make a choice and make their intentions known. But it's a difficult decision for them because I think they're feeling a bit badly about themselves, pile two, just for what they're doing to the people involved here. It's definitely possible that you've had arguments with this person or maybe demanded that your needs be met, set some clear emotional boundaries, and that might be why they're feeling pushed to take this action in order to, you know, give you a clear definition of the relationship, because I'm sensing this anxiety, this pressure where they feel pushed to make a decision very soon, and I feel like they are going to be making a decision soon, pile two. But let's read a little bit more. So we have judgment. Yeah. That definitely is a confirmation of what I was reading here with, you know, your person feeling like they need to make a decision soon. I think their final judgment is going to be coming forward, and you guys are actually going to know the truth of what's been on their heart. I definitely think that there are multiple people involved here who wish they knew what was on your person's mind. We have the Three of Pentacles. And let's read one more before we start interpreting. The Nine of Wands. Okay. So I think you guys are in the last stretch before your person makes an official offer towards you, pile two. You know, I'm sensing that things might work out in your favor, and I'm feeling like your connection is a very powerful one. But entering into this relationship, it's going to be a lot more difficult than you realize for you to develop a sense of trust with this individual, and for you to let your guard down and put your walls down, because I feel like your heart has been hurt through this process. You know, the fact that you've had to struggle and fight in order to get the truth out of your person or get attention out of them, I'm definitely sensing that, you know, you might have a lot more of a struggle than you realize right now to feel like you can trust this person and to feel like they're truly, you know, loyal and devoted to you. Because I'm feeling like you might be making excuses with yourself, you guys. I feel like you might be compromising your own boundaries and saying like, oh, it's okay that he's put me in this position because, you know, I'm making a choice to be a part of this situation, or our connection is simply that strong that we're in this situation where there's another person involved. But I feel like, you know, those thoughts are really easy to think when you are not in a commitment with your person. And I am sensing, you guys, pile two, that this really is a third party situation going on here. So if you don't resonate with that message, it is possible you might need to choose another pile. But for those of you for whom this resonates, I do feel like, you know, your person's going to be coming forward to make a choice soon, and they will be giving you an offer. I do see that as coming forward in the near future, probably the next few weeks. But with this Three of Pentacles here, I do think that your person's going to be working with you a lot in order to ensure that you feel safety and you feel security in the relationship. I feel like they are going to try really hard to make things up to you, but internally within yourselves, it's going to be a lot of questioning and a lot of, not feeling the most secure in the relationship. So that is an important message that Spirit would like you to know. But I feel like the time for secrets is done. The time for, this person's true intentions being hidden is done. They plan to just lay everything out on the table and to just tell you the truth. And the truth might even be hurtful for you guys, but I think you'll be thankful for that gift of clarity. But they really plan to just give you that clarity, no matter how hurtful it is for them, for the connection with you or to you. They feel like they just need to let that out. And I'm sensing that, even though that would mean that they're working with you and that this truly is a partnership now, you're going to feel a little bit resentful of some of the truths that you guys find out. And I think that that's what is making them the most fearful and why you might not have clarity quite yet, because you might not be happy with the truth that you end up hearing, even though a lot of it will be, positive, right? Them having feelings for you, them feeling like you are, their most valued prize in this situation. You still might end up feeling undervalued by the end of it once you learn everything that your person has maybe done or said in this situation, pile 2. But I do think in their heart they've made the choice to choose you, and they will come forward and let you know that. And maybe apologize for some of the lies they've told you. That is what I'm hearing. I know that nothing here really suggests too much dishonesty, obviously other than the third-party situation involved. But I am sensing that there have been some lies your person has told you, and they will want to apologize for that. Maybe the thing is that you guys know that they're lying, because I'm feeling like you see through it. You're seeing through them, right? You guys know the truth, and I think you're willing to forgive them if they're willing to just be outright and tell you what's going on, but they haven't been willing to do that. But let's go ahead and read a little bit more on your person's intentions as well as what's to come. Okay, Spirit, what does pile 2's person feel for them? What are their intentions? What are they thinking? Oh, okay. Okay, so we have key, sun, and ring. Wow, okay. So definitely clarity is coming. The truth is coming. The path will be open for you guys very soon. I know you're seeing a lot of obstacles in the path of this connection, but I see that being opened up very soon, and there's going to be a clear way between you and your person. Also, the truth will be illuminated. We have covered that. And, I'm sensing a commitment. Definitely, this Three of Pentacles is telling me that as well. I just see you working together to come to an agreement, and you feeling a lot more comfortable and a lot more stable in the relationship. I see them coming forward and professing loyalty, professing devotion, saying, hey, I am for you and only you, and everything else is just background noise, right? But okay, so we have the tree and we have the star, and oh, I am sorry, I dropped those. Give me a moment, pile 2. Okay, so I was going to shuffle some more cards out from the Lenormand here, but when I grabbed the deck, they fell on the floor, and a bunch of them were turned over. So I'm gonna take those as the messages here, you guys. We have the letter, anchor, anima, and animus. These came out next to each other, and we also have lily. So I do feel like there is a beautiful connection here in this relationship. I think it's something that's really valuable to the both of you. And this might be part of the reason that you're willing to be in this situation, pile 2, because you just feel like this person connects with you more than anybody. There is no one who just understands you, your roots, who you are, what you value in life. You feel like there's no one who understands you as much as your person. I'm sensing that maybe you guys have known each other for a really long time. With the tree here, you could have been friends for a really long time, maybe even partners in the past. But I see things coming out, all desires, all truths. I see it coming out, and I see you really facing each other as equals and treating each other as equals with everything laid out on the table. I think a very stable foundation for this relationship is about to be built. There's some sensuality coming forward as well, a physical connection, and that could definitely be a part of what this anima-animus duo coming out here is alluding to, is a sexual connection forming between the two of you, a physical connection forming, especially if that hasn't happened yet in the past. This is something that's going to be blossoming into the connection. But with the star coming out here, I see that as wish fulfillment. I've always seen that as a harbinger of wish fulfillment. Obviously, I think the key to your dreams coming true, to the blessings you've been hoping for, is going to come forward. And also, if we relate this card to the tarot, this could have to do with Aquarius. So maybe that sign resonates with some of you guys. But, I'm seeing a foundation for something bigger and something better in this relationship. Let's draw some cards from the wisdom of the oracle here. What's to come in this connection for pile 2? What are their person's true intentions? Okay. We have breathe. All that glitters. Yes, I feel like this was this energy I was describing to you guys previously that comes with, it's important to remain level-headed and understand that maybe everything that you're searching for and hoping for right now with this relationship, once you get it, you might realize it's not as fulfilling as you thought it might be, and there's going to be other anxieties that come along. But I do feel there's genuine abundance that can come for this connection, as long as everyone, is able to communicate well and have productive communication. Okay. No place like home. This could be someone you've known in a past life. This could be someone that you've known since childhood. But I'm definitely feeling like you guys have known each other a really, really long time. Because I just feel like you remind each other of just your roots, like your origins. We have go the distance. So a big gesture is going to be made to the sea. So yeah, a big transition is going to happen. A big gesture is going to be made. I feel like a lot of you guys are maybe trying to control the situation. You're trying to make what you want to happen as quickly as possible. And I feel like Spirit is trying to tell you that it's important to just go with the flow. And, I'm reminded of that quote of like, if you really love something, you have to let it go. And if it comes back to you, then it belongs to you, right? So I feel like you guys have to trust that if this is your person, and if you feel like they love you, and if you feel like you love them, you have to center yourself maybe within your root chakra, try some meditation to just try to find some inner peace and let go of some anxiousness, and trust that your person will go the distance for you if that is what is meant to happen in this connection. But let's close out this reading with some channeled messages here. So I'm just going to draw a few cards at once and then we can read them all. But Spirit, what do we need to know from pile 2's person? Which of these messages are true to their person's heart? Ooh, okay, some popping out here. And I'm feeling called to draw a few more. Okay, so pile 2. Just tell me what you need and I will be there. I have reached out to you through your dreams. I really want to make love to you. You are worth it. I am terrified to lose you. I will not be happy until things are okay between us. I post on social media hoping you will see. I know you are hiding something. I believe in us. You remind me of who I truly am. It is the realest thing I've felt in a long time. Let me make it right. And I think about you when things are silent and I'm by myself. So hopefully those resonated with some of you guys. The last things that we're gonna do is just roll some astrology die for you, and we will also get some zodiac and letter charms. So Spirit, what does pile 2 need to know about their connection? Okay, so we have 12th house, Mars, and Gemini. Okay, so obviously Gemini could resonate for some of you guys, and so could Aries or Scorpio, but I'm definitely sensing that, you know, again, with that 12th house, I feel like your person's going to lay it out all on the table. They're going to let everything be known. This could also allude to the dreams message that we had. I've been reaching out to you through your dreams. I definitely feel like there is something intuitive about your connection, something telepathic, where maybe if you aren't even in contact in this moment, you still communicate with each other about where you're at for the connection, your feelings toward each other through dreams or through thoughts or just energetically through body language, right? But I'm definitely feeling with this Mars and Gemini here, I think that communication is about to come, something groundbreaking is about to come. You know, your person is going to tell you the truth and let you know that they just want to be a friend to you. That's what I'm feeling strongly. Like they won't be okay until things are okay between you guys. I feel like they just want to make something right. They want to, you know, make amends for some things they've done to hurt you. But let's draw some zodiac and letter charms, pile 2. Spirit, what might pile 2 need to see here? Okay, I'm gonna draw a couple more letters. Okay, so for zodiacs, you guys got Taurus, Aries, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Gemini again. And then for letters, pile 2, you have the letter T, P, K, W, F, E, R, and Q. So hopefully some of those charms resonate with you guys, but obviously they don't have to. It is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I hope you guys enjoyed this reading and that it resonated with you. Please, please, please remember to drink some water today. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe for more content just like this and hit the like button. If any of you are interested in a private reading from me, you can contact me through my email. I'll have it in the description and in the comments so you can get more information on prices and everything like that. And also, if any of you are interested in following me on TikTok, it's the same name as it is on here, Singing Dove's Tarot, but obviously there is no pressure at all. I am rooting for you guys. I'm wishing you the best of luck, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Okay, bye-bye. Well, hello, my beautiful friends who chose pile 3. So if you guys felt attracted to this little teal, light blue, glittery die with the number 3 on it, then this reading is for you. And you guys chose the Thelema Tarot. I hope that's how you pronounce that. But the first thing that we're going to do for you guys, pile 3, is just draw a couple of cards to get a read on the overall energy that's surrounding your connection right now. So Spirit, what do we need to know about pile 3's connection with their person? Spirit, what do we need to know about pile 3's connection with their person? Okay, so we have Death, and we have Temperance, and we will draw one more. I need to know about pile 3's connection with their person. The World. Okay, wow, this is all some major arcana happening here. I'm definitely sensing that there's a distance between you and this person, pile 3, or maybe there has been for a really long time, because for some of you, you could be coming full circle. I'm feeling like maybe this is someone you haven't spoken to in a while, and it's possible they are just reaching out to you out of the blue, and you're really, you know, uncertain of their intentions or what they want with you, what they want from you. I feel like this could be someone who has hurt you in the past, or, you know, you've never really been able to trust. The World is associated with Saturn, so this could be a Capricorn or an Aquarius. We also have Temperance and Death on the board, so this could be Scorpio or Sagittarius involved in this connection, but obviously just take whatever resonates because this is a general reading. But I am feeling like you guys, pile 3, maybe put an end to this connection at some point in the past, and it was something that you needed to do for yourself, because I'm feeling like this individual, you tried in a lot of different ways to communicate to them what your needs were, what your boundaries were, what was going to hurt you versus make you feel secure and make you happy. And I think that this person had a really hard time balancing all the things that they needed to do for the relationship, because, you know, I'm sensing they were just a lot less mature than you were at this time, you know, when you were asking so much from them. And so I feel like you guys put an end to the connection, or you did something that made the connection end because you just really needed to know, like, is this person going to make me happy, or are they just going to continue disappointing me? And I feel like they just could not reach your standards at the time, pile 3, but now they have matured in a lot of ways. I think you would be shocked and astounded in the ways this person has transcended their state of being at the time where you knew them in the past. I feel like this is someone who has done so much growth on their own, especially because of the things that you've told them. It really helped guide their way of, you know, the ways they needed to improve as a person and the values that they should hold, the priorities and morals that they needed to be holding, you know, as they developed and grew into an adult. I definitely feel like there was a separation here, and I feel like you guys initiated it. I think that divine timing is really involved right now because, you know, you guys needed to have your own journey on your own. I feel like you guys have transformed tremendously since you last heard from this person as well. And a lot of patience has been necessary just with this connection and with everything that's happened here. Just with all of this major arcana, I think this is either someone you've known for a lot of your life, or the connection you had with them made a serious impact on you guys, pile 3. You know, I see you changing each other so very significantly, and I feel like they have accomplished so much growth that they never would have been able to accomplish without your influence. And so I think they're wanting to almost show you everything that they've learned, all of the ways they've improved and become a better person, because they really have become a new person. And I think they're also ready to be a supporting figure in your life, someone who helps you uphold your own goals and, positive habits and everything like that. I see this person as a true friend, someone who is truly loyal to you. They're wanting to connect with you in a very intimate way, and show you that you can trust them. I think the world always shows me cycles, shows me phases, sometimes things that keep happening over and over again that we can't completely close off. But I'm feeling like, the message I'm seeing here is your person wants to come forward and do things again, but with the wisdom that they've learned along the way on their own. They want to show you everything that they know now, and have an opportunity to redo the connection or redo some things that have happened here. Well, let's draw some more cards, pile 3. We have the 9 of Cups, the Page of Wands, and we'll draw a couple more. The Tower. Ooh. Oh goodness. All right. A bunch came out here, but let's just. So, your person's intentions towards you. Let's read these 3 first. We have the 9 of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Tower. I feel like this person, in a lot of ways, they just want to show you that you were wrong about them in one way or another, or they're just simply unhappy with the perception that you have of them at this moment in time. They want to be able to show you who they truly are, because maybe in the past they weren't completely able to do that. And I feel like whatever it is they have to tell you, whatever truth is on their heart right now, you guys would be really, really shocked to hear it. This maybe is someone you were never able to rely on in the past, or they were just really inconsistent and you questioned at some point what their motives even were, whether or not they were willing to grow or, move past some really destructive habits that were hurting both you and themselves. And I feel like you just saw this person as immature and as someone who was just incapable of the growth that they've made. So I feel like you would be really, really shocked by what it is that they have to say to you. I think it would also be really healing for you to listen to what this person has to say, pile 3, because they do want to, they realize that they're emotionally indebted to you. And so I feel like they want to pay you back. They want to make you whole again. They want to just give you the closure that you need for the connection. And I see them really, really desiring to communicate. If this is someone that you are still in separation with, they really, really want to come forward and communicate, and you will be shocked by what it is that they have to say. And I think you'll be really happy with it as well. But let's take a look at all these others that popped out. I don't usually read this many, but I will take them this time. So we have the 4 of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles. Yes, I'm definitely seeing a gesture of kindness that's going to be really healing for you guys. Your person has done a lot of contemplation, a lot of, meditation, and they understand now what it is you deserve, but what's more than that, they understand what they themselves deserve. Their relationship with love has transformed completely since the last time you guys spoke. And I'm sensing too that this could be a past life connection. I'm sensing a soul contract, some sort of agreement to teach each other these lessons in another life, since you guys never really made it there in a past life. I'm really feeling like, this is someone who tried and tried and tried to mature for you, and I feel like you guys really wanted to come to an agreement in a past life, but you were unable to do that just because of fate or your circumstances. So I think that you are really destined in this life to find this peace with this person, to allow them to give you this gesture of kindness, of peace. They really want to extend an olive branch, and just show you some true kindness here. I'm sensing just a lot of generosity with their words, what they choose to say, how they choose to paint the picture of something that happened. This person wants to come apologize. And they're really meditating on that. They're really wanting to do that. They want to make that gesture. They feel like that's fair. So pile 3, like, if you're asking about someone from your past who harmed you in the past, if you're not in contact with that person, they really have intentions to make things right. We have the 5 of Cups and we have the Magician. Yeah, they're going to transform the pain that you feel into something more. I feel like emotional transformation is a big thing here with that 5 of Cups. There has maybe been a lot of grief in both of you guys' lives. Maybe you've dealt with a lot of deep sadness, a lot of loss. You could really understand what it's like to lose the things that are most important to you. And I feel like your person doesn't want to add on to the mental and emotional load that you've had to carry throughout your life. They recognize some of the things that you've gone through, and maybe they were only concerned with themselves in the past, but they see it now. They see things clearly, and they understand that you have your own burdens on your shoulders, and that they should be more respectful of that and help you and support you through that journey. I see an apology coming forward, but I'm feeling like, I'm inquiring with Spirit as to whether there's going to be a romantic relationship, and I'm feeling like all I'm hearing is they're destined for partnership, and I feel like whether that is romantic or it's just a friendship is up to you guys. It's going to be your choice at the end of the day. But your person is always going to come forward and apologize to you and tell you that, you were deserving of more. But let's read a little bit more into what is to come in your person's intentions, pile 3. Book, heart, emotional intelligence, you guys. Like, they've learned a lot. I think you're going to be like really shocked by what it is they have to say. I see this energy is really powerful too, really surprising. Like, maybe this is something you've manifested in the past and faced disappointment, but I'm sensing that this individual is going to be coming in very quickly and very soon. Stork. Yeah, like definitely could have been a separation. Clouds, ship, fish, and we'll draw a couple more. Hold on. Key and bear. Yes, this is what I'm seeing here too. I feel like this person has something very valuable to offer you guys, and they're going to offer you something just very truly emotional and pure. Like, they're going to offer you their heart and their loyalty because they feel like you deserve that. But at the same time, like, regardless of whether you choose for that to be a romantic relationship or a friendship, they're still going to be there. They're still going to be loyal to you. They're going to want to protect you. They're going to want to be a friend to you. We have orphaned, by the book, unfinished symphony. Yeah, I think that they, like, I'm sensing that this person has just developed this completely new moral rule book. Like, their values, how they're willing to treat people in relationships, I think is completely different. And they realize now that they have this like moral responsibility to be an emotional support in your life. And it's possible you never got an explanation from this person as to what happened here, or how they feel, or, why they would do what they did in the connection. I feel like this just all felt just like a punch to the gut, a punch to your guys' ego, your confidence. You just felt like you weren't worthy because of the way this person treated you. And I see them coming back and being like, absolutely not. Like, you shouldn't feel that way because I really did value you at the time. Round and round. This is what I was seeing with the world as well. I see them wanting to do things over again, but this time by the book. Clean it up. And flexible. Yeah, I definitely feel like this is just a huge confirmation of a lot of what I was reading with the tarot, which is good because, you know, in a sense, I feel like this is a really complicated connection. I think that there are a lot of different aspects of what happened here, and it's hard to really pinpoint the details. So pile 3, like, if you just have a really complicated relationship with this person, it's really possible there's a long history, but I feel like this is the pile for you because it's almost like there's too many messages coming forward here. I, don't even know how to pinpoint what's important, for the collective to hear versus not, because I feel like I'm getting so many specific details for a lot of you guys choosing this pile. And I feel like it's your own story with this person, but I feel like, unfinished symphony and flexible, these both tell me that, things can go any way you want them to with this person. They are not set in stone. The story isn't over. And things can end up any way you want them to. They will come and clean up their mess, and they will try and make things right with you. And it's your choice as to how you move forward, but I do think that you can trust them. But let's close out this reading with some channeled messages. I'm just going to draw a bunch of them, and then we can read them all at once. Spirit, what messages are true to pile 3's person? What is true to their person's heart? Okay. I feel like, honestly, yeah. And I'm gonna just, okay. So many messages coming out. All right. I honestly need some space. I am planning to reconnect with you when I am ready. It's like a magnet is attracting me to you and I can't walk away. Sorry about that. I am still figuring out who I am. It's not that I'm not into you, I'm just very busy right now. Or maybe they just, had a lot of things to learn at once, had a lot of changes to adapt to, a lot of maturing to do and growing up to do all at once. It was just too much. I wish I could have had you when I had the chance. I feel like you are haunting me. I'm not sure if I'm ready for something real. I have thought about you a lot. I have thought about leaving my significant other for you. That could be a very specific message for some of you guys. But also, if this is someone who battles with things like addiction, or maybe just they're codependent with a lot of destructive patterns and habits, they've thought about leaving that commitment for you, I have been through a lot. I wish I could be honest with you. There is a hole in my heart when you are gone. You make me feel seen. Sometimes it's all too much for me. No one is more important to me than you are. Let's just have fun. I take that as they just want things to be good between you again. I keep replaying what you say in my head. and I have dreams about you. So hopefully that resonates for you guys, pile 3. The last thing that we're going to do is roll some astrology dice, and we'll draw some zodiac and letter charms as well. Does pile 3 need to know, Spirit? Okay. So we have Neptune, Leo, and the first house. It's possible you have children with this person or they have children themselves, but I feel like they got a lot of responsibilities in their life way too young, and they weren't ready to not be centered. You know, I feel like they weren't ready to not be a kid anymore, and they know that, you know, the people in their life needed attention and needed for them to take responsibility and start growing up. But I feel like they just weren't ready for that, and they had this inherent need to, you know, I guess be cared for and be guided through, and they weren't ready to just be their own individual, unique person yet and step forward into that energy, you know, and having their own identity instead of blaming their past or blaming the world for whatever might have brought them to where they are today. And I feel like they are ready now to step out of that energy. I feel like maybe they've been in a victimhood energy for a long time, or just maybe feeling like, I don't need to show other people consideration because that never happened for me. Like I'm getting that kind of energy, you guys. And I feel like they're just super ready to take responsibility for their own actions now. And they've made, I feel like Spirit has made a very powerful connection with them, and their higher self has been able to really take the microphone when it comes to their inner thoughts. So I feel like they've made a lot of leaps and bounds. But let's draw some letter and zodiac charms. Okay, so pile 3 for zodiacs, you guys got Virgo, Libra, Pisces, Aries, Aries again, Cancer, Gemini, and Gemini again. Okay, and then we've also got the letters O and K, the letter M, the letter T, P, Y, E, and N. And you guys can also, you know, it maybe isn't the initials of your person. It can maybe spell a word that had to do with your connection. Just take however it resonates. I know some people even said it spelled their whole name sometimes, so hopefully that connected for some of you guys, but obviously you don't have to connect with the charms. They're just a cherry on top. But that is all I have for your reading, you guys. I hope it was helpful, and I hope that it resonated with you. And if you enjoyed it, please don't forget to subscribe for more content just like this, and click that like button. And also, you know, you can leave a comment telling me all about your situation. I do love reading those. But please, please, please don't forget to drink some water today, pile 3. If any of you are interested in a private reading with me, I have my email in the description, and I'll have it in the comments as well, so you can contact me there for some more information on prices and everything like that. And if any of you are interested in following me on TikTok, it's the same name as it is on here, Singing Doves Tarot, but there's obviously no pressure at all. I am rooting for you guys. I'm wishing you the best of luck, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, well, hello, my beautiful friends who chose pile 4. So if you guys felt attracted to this beautiful blue purple die that has the number 4 on it, then this reading is for you. And you guys chose the Austera Tarot, one of my favorites. And we'll try and figure out what your person's intentions are towards you right now. The first thing that we're going to be doing, pile 4, is just drawing a couple of cards to get a read on the overall energy that's surrounding your connection with your person right now. So Spirit, what do we need to know about pile 4's connection with their person? We have the Wheel of Fortune. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Nine of Swords. Okay. So it's possible you guys, pile 4, are asking about someone who is a little bit younger than you, or just maybe they are not as far as you are on their journey with maturity or spiritual enlightenment. I'm just sensing that they're not very connected with their higher self. And there's a lot of anxiousness that comes with this connection for them. This could be someone who has a very demanding job. They could be in the military or something along those lines, but I'm sensing that while they're really dependable and hardworking in some aspects of their life, at the same time they can be really stubborn and hard-headed and difficult to reason with. But I feel like there's a lot of anxiety surrounding the connection on both sides. I think that one person is very connected with their higher self, pile 4, and they know that this connection is, you know, destined. They feel like there's divine timing involved here, like you guys have a specific purpose in each other's lives, whereas the other person is very caught up in the material and physical realm, and they're caught up in all of the responsibilities to do with that, and just their own anxiousness about intimacy and vulnerability and everything along those lines. I'm feeling like you guys are very creative people, you're very passionate, and you understand that you don't really need to follow the rules of society's structure in order to be successful in the world. Like, I feel like the person you're asking about, pile 4, is someone who has followed a very traditional path in their life, and they've had to sort of work tooth and nail and grit their teeth and do what they needed to do in order to survive, whereas you guys have been able to follow your intuition and really connect with your passion in order to support yourself, because you've just always felt like that was possible. But I'm definitely sensing that the both of you don't really know where things are going. I think it's because, you know, I feel like your person on one hand is just really afraid of needing to commit themselves to anybody. I feel like they have a problem with authority, with following directions. It's just something that messes with them because people who have had power over them in the past have abused that power. You know, I'm really sensing that they actually feel they're most vulnerable when they're in a commitment, when they're not independent. Because that means that they have to answer to somebody, and it's really difficult for them to even face those wounds. Like, they have not identified why they have walls up in their heart. But let's take a look at this person's intentions, pile 4. We have Judgment. It's very interesting that Judgment has come out for, I'm pretty sure, every reading today. But I do feel like, you know, a lot of people are awakening right now. There's a very strong mass awakening that's happening, and I feel like your person is going to open their eyes to the intuition you guys have felt all along. I feel like you guys have always known this is some kind of destined connection. There's something that ties you together. There's a reason you know each other. There's a reason that you're connecting, that, you know, you've influenced each other, and I feel like your person's eyes are going to open to that very soon. And I feel like they want to give you a message from spirit. You know, I'm sensing that, like, whatever it is this person is going to say, when they come and just give you this communication, you guys are going to know that this is a confirmation from spirit to trust your intuition, trust your gut feelings. I think it's going to be like a physical, real life manifestation of what you always had a vision of in your mind, of what you always anticipated would happen with the connection. So I feel like just the best specifics I can get in terms of your person's intentions right now, they want to give you a communication of what has been on their heart and why things have gone the way that they have in the past with this connection, but I feel like you guys already know what that truth is. You have felt it in your gut and in your soul, and your person is just going to confirm that for you. We have the Hanged Man. This is associated with Pisces. And let's draw a couple more to really get a read on your person's current intentions. Pile 4. Okay, so we have the 7 of Cups. And the Queen of Wands. So pile 4, I'm sensing that there is distance in this connection right now. I do not feel like you and your person are in communication, or at least not energetically or spiritually. I feel like there is distance of some kind, whether that be physical distance. I'm sensing for a lot of you, your person could be on a journey, or maybe they've moved for work. Again, you know, this could be someone who's in the military, etc. But this could be physical distance. The distance could be time, or it could just be emotional. You know, they might have their walls up, or they just have refused to communicate with you for a while. But I think that is going to change. Your person has been sitting with themselves and developing a higher perspective on their emotions, and they've allowed a lot of things in which they weren't allowing themselves to connect with before. Again, I think their relationship with spirit has expanded and become very heightened in the recent past, and they understand a lot more now about their connection with you than they did before. And I'm just hearing very strongly, pile 4, you know, your person understands the connection. They understand now, and they maybe didn't see before the significance you held in their life while you saw it, but now they see it, and they've been sitting with themselves, with their higher self. I see them even maybe taking up meditation, and they understand that they weren't seeing things clearly before. They allowed, you know, their judgment to be clouded by so many different things that didn't need to cause them anxiety or didn't need to overwhelm them. And now they feel like they've been such a fool because you were offering them something that they needed and wanted the whole time. That's the biggest thing I feel like they know in their heart right now, pile 4. Your person knows you've been offering something that they have needed and wanted this whole time, and they ran away from that, I think, as a form of self-sabotage, as a form of distancing themselves from, you know, their intuition. They could maybe even have vices that numb out their awareness spiritually. This could be a substance like alcohol, you know, it could be something else. But whatever the case may be, you know, it could be any type of vice, right? It could be binge eating, it could be video games, it could be anything. But I feel like they really like to fixate themselves on something that allows them to numb out the rest of the world and numb out their intuition, their spiritual awareness, their mindfulness, because the stillness was something they were terrified of before. They couldn't sit with themselves and actually allow themselves to process their own emotions. And so something about you is really intimidating and overwhelming for them, pile 4. I feel like you're dealing with a person who just never allowed themselves to connect spiritually. But if this person was really stubborn and didn't listen to a lot of what you said in the past, they're listening now. You know, it really stuck with them. Some of the things you said, the things you did, the way you carried yourself, it really stuck with them, and you served as evidence of their need to develop a connection with spirit. And I feel like they're still influenced by you to this day, and they want to tell you that. They want to tell you that they have always been attracted to you. They've always been influenced by the things you say. You have a leadership quality, a leadership energy, pile 4, and your person just melted right into that when they met you. And there's just this magnetism to your energy. They cannot leave you behind no matter what happens, and they know that now. And you know, they've been thinking about you this whole time. If there's been a separation, they've been thinking about you this whole time and they intend to come communicate. I feel like a lot of the people who click on this video, just with judgment coming forward, you're gonna receive communication from someone you haven't heard from in a long time. And a lot of you guys might even be clicking on this video because you're in separation with someone and you're wondering if they ever intend to apologize or to communicate. And I feel like that's the case for a lot of people who are gonna end up watching this video, pile 4, and it's the case for you. But let's go ahead and read some more cards. We're gonna look at the Lenormand to take a look at your person's intentions as well as what's to come. And I'm really sorry, by the way, if my voice sounds annoying. I'm just really losing it for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah. We have Scythe, Bouquet, Ship, Anchor, and Fox. I feel like your person really slipped past you, like slithered past what you were trying to do for the connection, because I feel like you really wanted the gift of honesty and the gift of knowing how they really felt about you. But instead, you got a very permanent ending to the connection. I'm feeling like they just decided, I'm going to travel away, I'm going to move away, I'm going to leave, and I'm going to make it so you can't really get the truth out of me. And I'm going to block all of the connection here and make it so you have to sort of stay in place. You can't follow me. I'm leaving, I'm dropping this anchor here by being dishonest about how I really feel or whether I want to continue communication, and I'm gonna just end things off where you don't really get closure. But I think now they realize they have to make things right. Yeah, they have to come back into your life and really tell you what was on their heart. Otherwise, whatever happened here is gonna haunt them. The dishonesty they had with you and with themselves, it's gonna haunt them. And I feel like they see things from a completely new perspective, and you're the reason for that. They've really learned a lot. And you've planted your roots in them, I feel. I'm reminded of that Taylor Swift song where she says, you've planted your roots in my dreamland. I think it's something like that. I think it's the song Ivy, if anyone's familiar with that, but that's what I'm feeling your person feels for you guys, pile 4. Their subconscious mind, their spiritual mind, their dream world, like, you've planted your roots in them. They can't just do what they did and leave you behind. It's impossible for them, and they feel this magnetic calling toward you. I mean, look at this Queen of Wands as well. Like, it's just, she's covered in flowers and grass and trees. Your identity and who you are and the things you've said and done, they have wrapped themselves around this person. So I think they intend to tell you that. I think you're going to get a lot of compliments about your wisdom as a person and just about how you were right about things that maybe you guys disagreed about. I'm seeing stubbornness too. That was like one of the first things I was seeing from this person. So like, I think you're going to have them just have their hat in their hands and be like, I'm so sorry. Like, you were completely right. I was so dumb. Like, you were wise. You knew and I didn't know. Something you disagreed on. It could be feelings. It could be relationships. It could be something philosophical. But I see them just coming back and apologizing like, you know what? You were completely right. Yeah, I feel like this person left somewhere and they're coming back soon. They're like coming back permanently soon. So pile 4, if you're asking about someone who like went on a voyage, they went off somewhere, and that's sort of what caused separation here, I think they're coming back. And I think that's what's going to inspire a change in the connection. Yeah, there's going to be action. Their desires are going to be made known. I'm feeling like you guys could be asking about someone who like abandoned you unexpectedly. I'm definitely getting that sense here. Deep knowing. something spiritual has happened to this person, you guys. And I think that something spiritual has happened to you, like you've always had that wisdom, that intuition. You were just much further along in your journey than they were. That was all. But you knew you were kindred spirits, even though they couldn't see it. They see it now, and they know. Truth be told, yes, I see this person coming in and saying, and taking their mask off. I feel like they were acting like they had everything put together, like they had everything figured out, and they didn't. And they are going to admit that to you for sure. But let's close off this reading, pile 4, with some messages from your person. I'm just going to draw a bunch of them so that we can read them all at once. But Spirit, which of these messages are true to pile 4's person? Which of these are true to their person's heart? What does their person just wish they could say to pile 4? You know, I feel like this person, like you knew that you guys just had some sort of contract spiritually, you know, a soulmate connection, something like that, and your person just did not acknowledge it. That's what I'm sensing. And I feel like they want to apologize. I'm gonna just draw a couple more and we will read these messages here. You deserve better than what I've given you. Your energy calls me, I have to answer. This is what I was saying with the Queen of Wands. Like, I'm feeling like they just feel this magnetic call to you. You really hurt me. Maybe that was just you brought up some unconscious spiritual things they weren't ready to face. You know, this could mean anything, and it could also be an acknowledgement that they hurt you. I watch your social media. Sometimes it's all too much for me. I regret what I did to you back then. You don't know how many times I almost called you. You are my soulmate. Beautiful. I'm terrified to lose you. You can make me smile like a little kid. I would give anything to hold you. I am unhappy, maybe unhappy within themselves or unhappy with where this connection is. I'm going to do something surprising. And stop. Interesting. So, you know, with stop, I feel like that obviously can be interpreted in so many ways. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to interpret that as your person asking you to stop doing something that you're doing, but I don't feel like that is the case. Maybe this is a word that you guys use just in your everyday vernacular to mean that like something is unbelievable, like, oh my God, stop. Because I feel like there's going to be something really surprising that comes forward, and there's going to be a lot of coincidences. And I think that, you know, once everything falls into place and you guys have clarity on this situation, it's going to be really shocking how many coincidences are involved, how many little things that you had already known psychically. Maybe, you know, your person feels like you're haunting them in a way, like spiritually, and they, you know, haven't been able to let go of something that happened here. You know, it's unresolved. So this could mean anything, and it, you know, you should just take it however it resonates. But the last thing we'll do, pile 4, is just roll some astrology dice for you guys, and then we'll do some astrology charms and letter charms. Okay, so we have Pluto, the Sun, and the 7th house. And it also seems I grabbed 2 planet dice, so we're gonna just roll another sign one. So we have Pisces as well. So Pluto in the Sun and Pisces in the 7th house. I definitely feel like something is going to come to light, you guys. I think that, you know, your person was never willing to respect you as an equal or show you a true gesture of partnership. And I feel like that is what's coming forward for this connection. That's something they're going to admit to you. One, that they respect you, and two, that they would like a partnership with you, some sort of official commitment or agreement where you recognize each other as allies instead of enemies. Maybe this is someone who's an enemy to you right now. You know, you just feel like this is someone who really did you wrong and never communicated that they were sorry about it. So I think that there's going to be a shift from, you know, this enemy energy to an allyship. But let's go ahead and draw some zodiac and letter charms, you guys. Okay, so for Zodiac's pile 4, you guys got Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Aries, Taurus, and Taurus again, Cancer, and Gemini. And then for letters, you got Y, X, and Z. So that's interesting. We also have C, B, O, S, and W. So hopefully that resonates for some of you guys. Hopefully those charms connect with you, but if not, that's completely fine as well. It is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading and that it was helpful for you. If it was, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more videos just like this. And if any of you are interested in a private reading from me, I will have my email in the description and also in the comment section so that you guys can contact me there for some more information on prices and everything like that. But, you know, please don't forget to drink some water today. I feel like if you take anything from this reading, if it didn't resonate at all, just please drink some water. That's all I ask. And also, if any of you guys are interested in following me on TikTok, it's the same name as it is on here, Singing Dove's Tarot. But obviously there is no pressure at all. I am wishing you guys the best of luck. I'm rooting for you, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Okay, bye-bye.